The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Norfolk Tides. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Ty Block gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Now at the plate, Christian Pache. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 6:35.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Into the box, Rafael Ortega, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Block isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty B, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in a lineup.
Runner at second here with one man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up ball 1. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Stewart is there. Let's see if they test it. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
From the stretch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Alonso is off at first with 2 away. To short, hit hard, reined in, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Into the box now, Richie Martin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now a hard liner, but foul. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
That's a hit, their first of the new season.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
In now, DJ Stewart, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. DJ Stewart becomes out number 2 this inning. Pache is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Yonherva Solarte. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Heading out towards shallow right. Stewart has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. A wave and a miss made him reach.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Fouled off. Count remains at 0-2. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Stewart is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Stepping in, Alex Jackson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Slow little roller to third. He's right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Stevie Wilkerson. And that's taken for strike 1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And he got him. At the plate, Yusniel Diaz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Solarte. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Struck him out. At the plate, Chance Cisco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. The 1-2.
Inside, ball 1.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Lillian is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. The two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So no runs here on no hits, one error, and a couple of men left. We played 2 full. The Stripers lead it 1-0. So striding in, Jack Lopez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Digging in to try it again, Christian Pache. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The 1-2. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Hard on the ground towards short. And the throw gets him at first on as fine a play in the hole as you're ever likely to see. 2 away now.
Now that designated hitter.
Ready for another chance? Rafael Ortega 0 for 1 here in the early going. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weekly hit towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Richie Martin. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the pitch. In the air now, out to right field. O'Brien is there, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Mason Williams. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that's in there for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Now batting.
To the plate now, DJ Stewart. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. Just want to try and paint the corners.
Ready with the 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the ball.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Second baseman.
So stepping in, Stevie Wilkerson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Williams over at second. Stewart at first, 2 out in the inning. Count now a ball and a strike. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-2. Here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Yonder Alonso. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 the count now. And the pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. So here's the cleanup hitter. Peter O'Brien picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. One out, nobody on. High and deep to left center field. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. And it's gone.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Into the box now, Drew Waters. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Yonhervis Solarte. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And next, it'll be the outfielder, Yusniel Diaz. In there, and it's 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Standing in, Ryan Mountcastle. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that misses, ball one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Bases are empty, one man out. 2 balls and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 3-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 3-2. There's ball 4. So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Striding into the box, Willie Yan comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Mountcastle, the runner at first with 2 gone. Too high, ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Richie Martin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Here's the 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go as the third baseman, Johan Camargo. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1-0. This one skied out toward right. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Jackson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now in the box, Jack Lopez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more. Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Throw over to the bag, back in standing. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Stepping up to the plate, Mason Williams. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. DJ Stewart is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. DJ Stewart becomes out number 2 this inning. Pat Valaika is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Rafael Ortega. In a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Check swing grounder to the right side. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Jan has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Yonder Alonso. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting.
Peter O'Brien will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Drew Waters.
Standing in now, Drew Waters. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Martin will put this one away and the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Stevie Wilkerson.
He's not looking good.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Yusniel Diaz comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Ryan Mountcastle. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 the count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pache is going to have room out there as he puts this. And the next in is Johan Camargo. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Williams is right there, 1 down. Ready once again, Alex Jackson. No hits to this point. Now the pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Jack Lopez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Here's the pitch. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Chance Sisco. Out in front of it, strike 1. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
The 1-2. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Try again, 1-2. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Into the box now, Willie Yan. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 4-1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
In there, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
2-2. Towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Richie Martin, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 4-1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball, and it sailed on.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Mason Williams is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. This one's down to third. Camargo brings it in. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Brandon Klein has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52.
Christian Pache started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And it's fouled away. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, and the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Now back. Designated hitter, Ortega.
At the plate, Rafael Ortega. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Yonder Alonso. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Here's a pop-up now. Yan is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ Stewart. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Here's the 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
And he misses again, ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Fouled off. Swinging a soft liner. And that's the first out.
The designated hitter, number 4.
Pitch on the way.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. So coming to the plate, Stevie Wilkerson. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Digging in and looking for more, Drew Waters. He singled his last time up. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2. Pitch on the way. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. In now, Yonherba Solarte. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Diaz is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Now at the plate, Yusniel Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is on the ground over to first. And this is through into right field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Ryan Mountcastle stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Big breaker that time as it catches the inside for a called strike.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Pache will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. As a look, now the pitch. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy...
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
These guys take their cue from their manager. He doesn't panic, so they don't panic. They just put those hard hats on and then go to work. They manufactured a couple of runs, and this game is theirs. That was a fun game.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game. Welcome to MLB The Show. In this presentation, digging in, Christian Pache. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Gwinnett, the center fielder.
Fouled away.
Pache. First pitch, 7:05.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the University of Miami product, the left-handed hitting first baseman Yonder Alonso. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Digging in, Richie Martin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, strike one. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Got him to go down swinging there. Richie Martin sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Mason Williams comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
1-1 to count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pache is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Into the box, DJ Stewart. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Fastball well outside. The 1-1. He swung on and missed for strike number 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Peter O'Brien. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Fouled off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a pool. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Stepping into the box, Riley Unruh. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire getting his head right now.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Fouled away. The 1-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Last half of the second set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Pat Valaika. And no swing, apparently, ball one. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Stevie Wilkerson. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Yusniel Diaz is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Into the box, Ryan Mountcastle, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And he fouls this one off. Strike three called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Ready now, Chance Sisco. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. No balls and 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
In a big spot.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The throw into second. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
To the plate now, Jack Lopez. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Striding forward now is the DH, Rafael Ortega. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Camargo on 2nd. Jackson on at 1st with 2 down. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Soft grounder left side. Reined in. On to 2nd for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. First pitch of the at-bat. Willie Young is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Hit down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waters is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Stepping in, Richie Martin looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that misses inside. 1-0. Left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit. In now, Mason Williams. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Relay to first in time. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yonder Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Peter O'Brien. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Mountcastle waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And they get the double play at third. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Now at the plate, DJ Stewart. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Stewart, a 25-year-old, he was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
Pat Valaika is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Stevie Wilkerson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Yusniel Diaz is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Ryan Mountcastle is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Ball and a strike. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. But a run will. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Riley Unruh. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Williams is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Number 12 is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Now batting, Alex Jackson, a base hit in his first trip. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and now it'll be the catcher, Chance Sisco. Line towards center field. Pache is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
So he sets him down swinging. Willie Yan becomes out number 2 this inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Jack Lopez. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Christian Pache. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mason Williams.
The center fielder, Mason.
A ball and no strikes. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Called strike, and that'll run it full. Full count still. Another payoff pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
DJ Stewart is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Popped up. Camargo over to his left. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Here's Yonder Alonso. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. He tripled last time up. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Popped him up. Cisco is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Ready for another shot now. Stevie Wilkerson hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yusniel Diaz is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Camargo is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So striding forward now, Ryan Mountcastle, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. 1-0 the count. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Right back at him and off his glove. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Chance Sisco stands in as he looks at a called strike. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A pause and the 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chance Sisco.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Riley Unruh.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Grounded to the right. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Ebro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And that's going to land foul. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Jack Lopez is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. At the plate, Willie Yan. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The third baseman.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Number 9 hitter reaches base safely to start the inning, so here comes the top of the order with a man aboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Into the box now, Richie Martin, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
And he's safe. Stepping into the box, Mason Williams. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
A ball and a strike now. now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. And there's one away. First offering on its way. DJ Stewart is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2. Digging in once again, Pat Valaika. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. It takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding in once again, Christian Pache. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Rafael Ortega, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Standing in now, Yonder Alonso. Skied down the left field line. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Williams is there, 2 gone. Striding in, Peter O'Brien. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win.